Hey everybody, we're back. We're doing another fashion video. Trying to pop these out real quick because I know Beyond Light's coming and fashion is gonna be tough. You're gonna be able to do transmog, but if you don't have some of these armor sets, you're gonna be beating yourself up, I think. So we're doing Hunter today, as you can tell. I got some probably my most armor here on Hunter. As you can see already, probably with this competitive tab, it's much more filled out. I I don't think you can get much of this Iron Banner armor. Well, you can't get any of this Iron Banner armor until Beyond Light. I don't know if they'll be adding a new set. I would guess probably not. They might just do an old one again. But Iron Banner helmets for Hunter, always good. I love every single one of these. This one shades super well. You get this mouth like red, and it looks really cool. You can have like a gold mouth or white mouth with a different color mask up top. So I didn't like this one at first, but it's actually warmed up to me on me a lot. You can get shades really well. You can get Bloody Tooth. I'm not sure if I have one of those on there, but you can get it black with the red. Black and red looks really good on it, pretty much. And then if you want this all black shadow look, which I really like on my Hunter, this is an amazing helmet as well. The rest of the armor, pretty big miss. Maybe you get the mantle, but the big old pointy Robin Hood hood, it's not my favorite. Okay, Iron Will Mask, actually not very good. So maybe not all Iron Banner helmets. Uh, I think these two pieces, and I guess the cloak too is pretty cool. I would probably not use it as much. I really like the chest though for the hunter. Sorry. And I really like the wraps and the dagger with the snake coming out. Looks really cool. Always love getting the wraps bloody as well. Oh, this is a great shader for this. Shadow Strike. Check it out for your armor. Get the bloody wraps with a nice blue accent. Let's go over to Gambit. Sadly, these are way less cool than the Warlock boots in my opinion. If you want that cowboy vibe though, you got that same similar vibe. You just don't get the cool boots. I do like this cloak though. Cool python. Look good with that trials arms. So Hunter's got some good open world armor. I would say Jinsum Knight head is a must. It's such a good looking helmet. I would definitely recommend getting that. I love this chest piece. I prefer the Dead Orbit ones, very similar. But I think these boots are worth getting. I ran this actually before I switched to PC a lot. I really like those boots. Had some good Vanguard ones that look similar. I would just say pick up this whole Earth set. I think you get a cool, like, dystopian apocalypse vibe going with that set. And I think that's a really cool hunter vibe. I got the Titan helmet. It's not my favorite Titan helmet out of all the classes, but it's a good astronaut helmet or like diver helmet. The rest of the armor is kind of a miss for me. Maybe get this for like some Darth Vader look, but it's kind of weird when you try to incorporate it into armor. If you want like a bulky apocalypse set, I think this chest piece is worth it. Everything else here, like really don't like this because it's very like wide. Doesn't look terrible, but I think there's better options for this kind of style in the game. I um I like the arms for these moon gauntlets, but the rest of it is just okay. I would say the legs have some good detail if you're doing like a hyper detailed kind of look. And I don't know if I would incorporate this with even the rest of the moon, but if you want to do like a raggedy street vendor, like sketchy black market dealer kind of look on your hunter, I think this hood could be cool. But the rest of this armor is pretty forgettable. Maybe grab this just for this back decal. You can shade around it, make it stand out better, look pretty cool. That's actually a pretty good cloak, so I would take it that one. I really like this hood as well. Hopefully they give us some options to remove hoods on all of these, because they're in the game. You can just put on the masks. It'll actually take off the hoods and you can see what they look like. I think a great example of this is this hood. Here, let me show you. So you can see with the hood off, it is really an elegant back piece. So I hope they give us additions to that in the future. I think this set's kind of cool. I would say this is a must, and this is a pretty cool helmet actually. This I'm not super into. I kind of like this if you're going for like a rogue scout, military scout kind of vibe. That big ol' radio it looks like, and the ragged edge. Pretty sure the shades really well too. Yeah, you can clean it up. Looks pretty good. I would definitely get that if you can. This is a must, I would say. So many good creepy builds you can do. Get that Dreaming City, Last Wish. Make it really like creepy looking. That's a great helmet. I like this chest too. It doesn't shade as well. It shades actually better than I remember. Looks really cool for like a junkyard vibe, which I actually do a lot with my hunter. I would say my hunter, I like to do like a space cowboy or like a junkyard like demolitionist kind of feel. Um, this is just the same hood as like this, but without the walkie-talkie. So if you like this, that bulky walkie-talkie is not something you're into, I would grab that. But the rest of this I'm not really into. Kind of looks like a monkey face. I'm not really into that. I do like this helmet and this chest piece a lot. I would say this chest piece is a must-have, and this cape actually is really cool. I like the symbols. I like geometric kind of symbols like that on armor. I would say this is a must-have too. You can do some really cool stuff. You can do like this and this combined and make it like that first season of Korra Avatar show villain. So I actually really wanted to get Star's chest piece here too, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. I mean, like, I'll be able to, but I don't know if I want to do that, I should say. I think I did get this Leviathan headpiece, but I really dislike it. It's actually, I would say, this armor sets for all three characters really is what drove me away from the game in year one. The double primary didn't help. I love this cloak, by the way. Definitely a get. But just this general armor appearance and like that being what you kind of strive for just wasn't compelling enough for my fashion desires for this game. I think the Great Hunt armor looks cool. I'd say this chest piece is so cool, has so many little details. Can really make like an opulent god hunter kind of vibe with that. I think these are really cool how they have so many spikes. I said this in the Warlock video, but spikes are such a common theme in Destiny. Good detailed spike armor is always great to have if you want to match. Not a huge fan of this cloak, but I like this asymmetry, and it does shade pretty well. So I would say it's worth grabbing. Once again, though, that armor is not going away, so it's not a super desire at the moment. This helmet, if you want to look like a Marvel villain, pick it up. I don't have that. I might not end up getting it, but it is really cool. I do like this helmet as well. Kind of slim. You look like a Portal 2 turret if you're into that. I think this cloak is really cool as well. I think this is just a must-have armor set for Hunter. The cloak with the Batman ears shades well, can look cool. This does not shade well, but if you just rotate around this, rotate around this blue, it's a really cool armor piece, kind of like a knight vibe. And I really like the asymmetry of this one. So it'll shade different colors on the chest, I mean the each side, and has the nice spikes that go well once again. Not a fan of these. I don't think they go well with the rest of the set, but they look pretty cool. I would say this is the weakest chest piece of like all the classes, but it's still a pretty cool one. My top Hunter Eververse sets. I like this one a lot. I think the chess piece really looks like a superhero chess piece. If you like that, I think looks amazing. This is a top tier cloak. I love the gradient. Um, I use this a lot. It's very plain looking. Um, I can see why if someone was like, I only get one, they probably wouldn't buy this. But if you have the money to get like a lot, this always these boots find a room in my rotation a lot. This chest when I'm doing more of a simple silhouette. This cloak gets a lot of use. I love the detail on it, and I actually use these drips even. So like this is actually a top tier set. You may look at it and think it looks really plain, but it's a really good one. I like these arms a lot. I don't have this full set, but I use these arms a good bit in my more like detail oriented outfits. And I really like this cloak. I love the like tattered but sewn back together wolf and geometry vibes. I'm not sure if I would buy this whole set, like complete it, but these two pieces I really like actually. I think this is fun to have. I don't use it that often, but it's a good like style, like streetwear, future streetwear kind of look. But that's like the only piece I'm super interested in this Intrepid set. I mean, if you're only gonna buy one, I think it should be the Empyrean, unless you hate looking like everyone else, which I'm with you on that. So I wouldn't, being a little hipster, I understand. You are gonna look like most hunters, but these legs, they're beautiful. They're maybe the best hunter legs in the game. They shade this whole set shades so well. You get this really cool cloak, little arrows. These constellations will change colors with shaders. Is just an amazing set. Just like even these arms, beautiful right arm there. Yeah, that might be my recommendation if you have one set to buy. But obviously it's your own taste. I think this set's really cool. I wish I'd gotten the whole thing. I use this so much. This chest piece shades really well. Got some cool lights on it. I love the Vice branding. I really like this cloak too off of it. That's like left side only band of cloak is really cool. I haven't seen these too much. Um, yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I think that chest piece gets a lot of mileage for me though. This is also maybe a top contender. Maybe that's a tough one. I think having a cloak like this is so important for a hunter that's really into fashion. Um, what are your options here? I think you got that one and this one. Is that right? Yeah. So you only have those two, and the phenotype has that weird pole coming out, and the neck has a lot more action going on. So if you really want that minimalistic look, I would go for Lux. And with this set, you get some amazing pieces. You get that Halo Reach helmet, shades really well. You get this vest. These arms are so versatile. You get that robotic, slim look. Um, and this whole set shades super well. And not to mention these legs with the snake. So good, so good, so good. yeah, so depending on what you want, if you're really into like, if you're into wearing this full set, like you're gonna put on these for every piece of armor you get. This is it. If you're really into fashion and you want to mix and match, I would think I would do Lux set. I was doing one armor set. If you get two, I would just get both of these, Empyrean and Lux. This is trash. All of this is trash. I've seen people use these well. Shout out to them, but I hate these. Too bulky. Legs never look good. Virtuous set, pretty good. I like this chest piece. I like these arms. I use them pretty good bit. I just like the neon, honestly, though. That's the main reason I ended up using them. I'm not really into the knight look, but if you're into the like futuristic knight, I could see you being into this set. But I just don't get much mileage out of anything besides maybe this chest piece. And I bought this set pretty much for these horns. I think those are so cool. They just really elevate a lot of like hunter looks. The arms also glow out really far, like the wings almost. I think that's a really cool look too. The rest of it's just kind of okay. I'll use the chest piece sometimes just to match these, but never alone really. Alright, I think that wraps up for Hunter though. I don't think there's any sleeper blues that you like have to go get. Maybe grab a tiny hood if you or just don't want the cape. But yeah, if you thought this was good or helped you decide what you were gonna grind for, let me know. I think there's a lot of cool armor sets on Hunter that I personally think are worth grinding for. I think you can do a lot with Hunter though. I think it's easiest to make a Hunter look good. Do I stand by that statement? I think it's easiest to make a Warlock look good. If you get a good chest piece, you slap on a good chest piece, the shoes, the arms, and the bond just don't matter. For Warlock, you're doing two pieces, really. So that may be like the easiest. It's hard to make your Warlock look amazing though. So while it's the easiest, it's hard to stand out. I feel like a lot of people just look the same. A lot of Warlocks look exactly the same. Hunter, there's just a lot of versatility. So like every piece you're gonna pretty much see. There's a lot of weight in your cloak though, because the hood can obscure a lot of your helmet. So helmet may not be as visible, or it can kind of overpower the top of your chest piece. Makes your chest piece look weird or out of place if you don't have a good cloak. But yeah, feel like every piece really comes in for the Warlock puzzle. I think Titan, it may be just because I don't have as much Titan armor, and I'll talk about Titan in the next video, but Titan struggles with all year 1 armor arms being just ridiculously bulky, and they just don't look good in my opinion. But I can talk about that next episode if you're interested in hearing that discussion. I guess subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you in that video. Hope you have a good one. See ya.